Could getting back to the office help shrink your waistline? New research out of the University of California, San Francisco says stay-at-home orders have caused Americans to gain, on average, 1.5 pounds every month. We're in the 13th month of working from home for a lot of folks, so that math is not pretty. Now, if you're asking yourself, well, how could that happen? It's pretty simple. First, you start with the easy snacking, and then the researchers point to something else. They say the lack of simple movement in all of our days is causing a real problem. If you think about it, you can now click on Zoom and join your next meeting instead of going up the stairs or down the hall. Or if you work in your kitchen and you grab that other cup of coffee instead of walking across the street to the coffee shop. And then there's commuting, just walking to and from your car, the bus, the train. It's a lot of steps when you compare it to rolling out of bed and sitting down at your laptop. So now we have to look ahead. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? And the researchers say maybe with spring and states starting to reopen a little bit, that's possible. But so many people want to continue working from home that the onus is going to fall on us. And the doctor who led this study says getting out of this pickle is just as easy as getting into it at making a few simple changes. He suggests scheduling time for exercise, looking for simple ways to add more movement into your regular day, and honestly asking yourself, am I really hungry or am I just bored? That's the tough one. And speaking of sitting so much, a company in China gave their employees smart cushions to help monitor their health as they work from home during the pandemic. These cushions were going to monitor posture and find out if workers were fatigued. And sometimes they'd even suggest, hey, you should get up and stretch a little bit. And things were going great until all of a sudden some HR folks started asking employees things like, hey, why weren't you at your desk from 10 to 10:30 every day this week? As you can imagine, the employees were really angry. The company says this was never the intention. It was an invasion of privacy, and they're so sorry that that information was never supposed to be leaked to HR. It did happen, but now they promise that information will not be used for people's reviews. So Tinder is getting ready to allow users the chance to do a background check on their matches before they commit to a date. The background checks will look at things like criminal history and any records that would show a history of violence. They will not report any drug arrests or traffic violations because the company says these things disproportionately affect the minority communities. We have no word on when this is going to be available or how much it is going to cost, but we'll keep an eye out and we'll be sure to let you know. And if you'd like more information on any of these stories or some screening information, check out eviinc.com. Have a great weekend, everybody.